that somebody keeps kind of beating around the bush with, or it could be that this person has not necessarily, I want to say, like, just nipped something in the bud. Because of that, it's something that with the shark card, it's looming, like it's just kind of circling here. It's like this little cloud that kind of follows the situation around because there's something that's not being addressed. The hyena, it's about like wit and sarcasm or using humor to kind of like deflect or to kind of like just to almost not to take something seriously or to make it seem like it's not a serious thing. But because of the amount of times that maybe this has not been taken super seriously, whatever this specifically is in this relationship, how it's being handled is making it something that is actually probably eventually something that needs to be addressed. So this energy of somebody, like, it could be continuously kind of running it back here. This person may want to spin the block here because they're noticing that you're not taking something seriously, or that you're like brushing something off or joking about it, and they might be like, I'm not so freaking fast. Like, they may feel like they have to come in and correct something. It could be that they didn't take something seriously for long enough, and you could be kind of on your way out because this Knight of Cups, I'm seeing it as somebody who needs to come forward and heal something to make something right. Temperance in reverse and the Star in reverse. The Star in reverse is, I'm seeing it as hopelessness, unless this person can kind of spin the block in this situation. But Temperance in reverse is like, they kind of need to come correct, is how I'm seeing it. They need to come in, like, they need to make that choice themselves and bring something forward that actually is going to kind of balance out the situation or ground the situation, essentially, with Temperance. My first instinct when I saw those three cards was maybe in the past this person could have like come around with this Knight of Cups energy, which is like, it seemed like emotion, it seemed like gestures, like feels, like you guys could have thought you were on the same page with that, or you could have thought you were on the same page with this person with that. But then Temperance in reverse, it's kind of showing up like an unhealed energy. So this person in the past may have kind of come to you when they were just in need of like emotional like support, and you may not be wanting to be this person's emotional support person anymore if they're not taking the situation seriously. That kind of seems like that's what this is. Let's have the Lovers here. So there is something that this person kind of needs to, like, they might benefit from viewing this situation in a more serious light. Otherwise, we have the Ten of Swords, and then the Two of Swords with the Hierophant. You may have given this person an ultimatum, because this is right in the middle, and on either side we have the Ending and we have the Hierophant, which is, in this case, commitment. You know what you want. You may have made that clear for this person. This person wants to run this back. They want to come back around. This crossroad is something that I'm kind of seeing it as like, you may be at this point with the Nine of Cups, the World, and Judgment. You're like, regardless of how rocky the waters are in this situation, and then the Hermit, you might feel like you're kind of at this point where you're comfortable making either decision. Like, you could be comfortable just ending the situation. You may also be kind of on the precipice of that. So it could be that this person, every time they come in with something that you're not taking seriously in this person, because it's probably not anything of substance with Temperance in reverse. So you might also be at this point where you're like, I'm done stressing out about this. I'm done getting myself in a situation here where, like, I don't need to be tripping over this. This person can either come in, come correct, bring something of value, or they can get gone. So this doesn't seem like a situation where there actually was like a conflict. This just seems like this is where you're at right now with someone, or it could be with the Hermit, that there's been a lot of like just quiet. Like, you guys are not, there's nothing here of like value or substance, and it could be that drags on for a really long time. There's no immediate conflict, or you guys are not in a place where there's tension, is how it seems, but you may just kind of like, you may kind of be en route to checking out, essentially. We have health and loneliness. This person could have struggled with some health issues recently. We also have grief and then forgiveness. They have something in the past that they haven't forgiven themselves for, is what I want to say, that this grief is. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And then forgiveness talks about like not wanting to harbor resentment. So, one more. And then we have love, literally. This person loves you a lot. We also have peace. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no conflict in the situation. There's no, you guys are not, this is not a separation. This is just like, you guys just haven't spoken probably in a little bit. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. With peace, it's kind of making me think this person might be a little bit of a people pleaser. They could just have been coming in with this energy of like just keeping it cool, keeping it light, especially with this hyena card. That's like jokey and like witty. And I feel like you're like, I don't know about that. You're like, that's not the substance that I need in this situation. With change your tune, I am immediately seeing that as like, if you're viewing this on the pessimistic side, but you're still open to seeing what this person comes in with, it might involve you kind of like changing your vibe about this, especially if you know that you're not wanting to really like cut your losses in the situation or cut this person off. I think that there is technically some unresolved stuff that this person just hasn't necessarily like opened up about or let you in on. It could be that you guys really actually do need like an emotionally like intimate conversation. It seems like it's been something where it's been a while since you guys have had that. So there's like you're gonna have to kind of keep yourself open for that. And there's also something about divine timing here that's at play that like don't forget that.